Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus. I've absolutely loved it. It's my first experience with kind of a handheld emulator. I'm just going to talk about why I've enjoyed it, show off some footage from some games I've been playing, and why I think everyone should have one in their collection. The cost of retro gaming has increased so much over the last few years that emulation and portable handhelds are one of the only ways and the most affordable ways to be able to play your old favourite retro games. The chip shortage has affected these consoles and the ability to actually get hold of the consoles. I opted to pay a little bit more for my Retro Pocket 2 Plus as I'd seen some amazing reviews about this amazing affordable handheld. Now the usual price is $99. Obviously in the UK you can expect to pay import fees and then you'll probably have to wait between 8 to 10 weeks, if not longer, to get one. I went to Droix and I got mine in 24 hours, so that's where I'd recommend picking one up unless you want to wait that extended waiting time. For someone with no emulation experience, be prepared that you're gonna make mistakes when setting this up. I'd recommend following a guide. RetroCorps have a really good guide that I followed and it was so helpful. I put all the wrong game types on, I got all the file names wrong and it messed it up and I couldn't play anything. I went back, restarted, followed that Retro Game Corps guide and it was absolutely perfect, so I'll leave a link below. So do follow that if you've got no emulation experience. Let's talk about the feel of this console then. So the case does feel very premium and I was impressed with how this feels in your hands. I can understand it doesn't have a second proper joystick because the console, it's not built to play the games that would need it, but I don't know what the price difference would be to have had that second joystick put in, so it does seem a little bit stupid to not, but I totally understand why, because you're only playing probably up to N64 and maybe the odd PS2 and GameCube game, so second joystick's not actually necessary for this console, but it's still frustrating. I'd say looking at a comparison, I would say if you look back at the original DS, the slightly bigger model, the bottom screen of that's pretty much how it feels in your hands. What can you expect from the emulation? So I used all the built-in emulators. I had good performance from all the games up to PS2 and GameCube. Now the early games from those systems, the PS2 and GameCube, you might get away with playing a few of them. I played Time Splitters 2 from the GameCube perfectly. Anything past probably the first year, I think you're going to struggle. Those early games, the system release games for PS2 and GameCube, I think you'll get away with playing a few of them. So currently on the screen you can see Spider-Man from the N64. The PSP had good performance. Obviously the usual suspects didn't play very well. Midnight Club, God of War. Pretty much everything else was playable. Just a few drops here and there on the PSP, but I would say 95% of PSP games were playable. And just a few final thoughts about the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus. So this is exactly what I want from a portable device. It's comfortable enough to play for long sessions and it's big enough to play for those longer sessions. It's affordable, it has great battery life. Now I think we're about a year to 18 months away from seeing an affordable handheld that can properly play PS2 and GameCube games. And it might well be that it's the Retroid Pocket 3 that does that. And if it is, I would definitely be first in line to buy it because this console is absolutely fantastic and I can't recommend it enough for anybody who loves classic retro gaming. Thank you so much for watching everyone. Take care guys. Thanks a lot.